Okay, so we are embarking on a really long RV trip, 9-day trip, and we're going to be running off of the Delta Pro. I actually have two Delta Pros that back up my entire house, and I want to take it on this RV trip. Multiple times we've taken our Titan solar generator, that's our main solar generator that we use for the RV. I've had zero issues with it. We've got a mini split system, which I have videos on as well. And we've been able to stay super cold in there, no problem at all. In the middle of the summer, we can be parked out in the sun, not in the shade of trees or anything like that, and inside is frigid cold. I'm going to have one Delta Pro, two expanded batteries, so it's quite a large system. I've got 2,100 watts of solar panels on the roof, but I can't connect all of them to the Delta Pro. That's one of the issues of the Delta Pro system, is it doesn't have as much solar input as something like the Titan. But we're going to put it to the test, and we're going to see how well this does. So if you want to see if the Delta Pro may be a good boondocking / off-grid type setup for your RV, then you'll probably find this video helpful. If not, hopefully you find it entertaining. Thanks for being here. Stick around. I know you're not going to be able to see here underneath. This is underneath the master bed right here. I've got one Titan with 3 batteries using a Titan battery expansion cable. So that's a Titan with 1 battery and then 2 other batteries stacked separately with that cable connecting them. And the solar is really easy to connect to this. That's one of the biggest reasons why I like to use the Titan with the RV. But we haven't done a test like this with the Delta Pro, which is why I want to do this. Almost 11 kilowatt hours of battery. That's massive. That's almost double what I have here on the Titan. But the solar input isn't as good because it's a 1600 watt MPPT, but it's really hard to reach that 1600 watts and stay within the charge parameters of 11 to 150 volts and 15 amps. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I've got to rearrange the solar panel connections so I'm staying within those parameters. But I think in the end, we're going to be able to get it. So fingers crossed we can do that, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, that was a lot of fun. So I got those in there. Now I'm just gonna go rewire the solar and get it connected, and then we should be good to go. Okay, I've got this rearranged. So I've only got 18 of the solar panels connected. So what I have are 3 groups of series, and in each series there's 6. So this is a 6S3P connection using 100 watt panels. So now I've got about 106, 105 volts roughly on each one of these lines, and then I got 3 of these lines. So that should put us around 106 volts, which would be 21 volts per panel, and then about 15 to 16 amps. But this puts us at 1800 watts connected to the Delta Pro, so it is slightly over paneled. Okay, we're inside here now, and let's see. It says I've got input of 1200 watts. We're at 93% on the main unit, and I am running the air conditioner on full tilt right now, about 1000 watts. And it says that the output is almost 1300, and this is getting an input and an input, and so there's about 200 watts going into the batteries right here. So perfect, this matches up perfectly. So I'll leave everything like that, and I think we are set to go here. All right, we are officially set up. We got a perfect spot here for our campsite. Mini split working just fine. It was really hot when we got here, so RV's already cooled off. Delta Pros are still at 100%, no problem there at all. And I don't think we're going to run into any issues this week at all with having any kind of power, because the battery bank is so large and 1800 watts of solar panels connected should keep everything topped off pretty well. The mini split's the biggest thing we're running right now. The fridge is on propane because fridges use a crazy amount of electricity, and so it's much easier to run them on propane. And a single one of those tanks lasts at least a couple of weeks with the propane for the fridge. So pretty excited, and there'll be small check-ins, periodically here and there.
So far, everything is running really well. We had the generators running all night, running our Mr. Cool inside the camper, which has made camping really, really comfortable. I've had several people mention where we're camping that they can't believe that we have air condition while we're camping, because where we're camping, it gets really hot in the day and it gets pretty cold at night. So the Mr. Cool, I have it on auto setting, and in the day it's blowing cold air, and then at night it was blowing warm air for us, and early this morning. And I've been really happy with the EcoFlow system. It's been working really well. Last night I was also able to charge my e-bike to use for today. So yeah, I've been really pleased with the generator setup that we have. We are back this year camping in Island Park. I have just the kids, and this year we're using the Delta Pro system instead of the Titan and testing it out to see how it compares. So far, it's been really great, and we've been really comfortable having a source of quiet power and really enjoying camping with it so far. All week the Mr. Cool has been running, and I have it on auto setting, and so during the day it's blowing cold air, and at night it switches by itself to heat, because where we're camping it gets pretty cold at night, and in the morning it's chilly. So it's been keeping us comfortable all week long, and I'm just really grateful to run it all day. I have some people that were camping with it. I let them come in our camper during the day when it was too hot. They overheat easily, so they were able to rest and take a break in the cool camper. And I have my toddler who takes a nap, so she was able to rest, and I don't have to worry about her getting overheated. We've just been really comfortable all week long with all the power that we've had, and I've been super happy with the Delta Pro system. But there's so much power, I haven't had to really be concerned about how much we're using. We've been keeping lights on, running the water pump, charging the bikes, walkie-talkies, flashlights, running this all day. I haven't had any issues at all. Okay, it is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We have full sun. You can see that the deltas are at 93, 92, and 97. And I'm still running the air. We've got it at 65 because it's really hot outside. I haven't turned off the air still. So the fan noise is a little bit louder than the Titan I was running last year. It's not bothersome though. And now it just went a little quieter. Usually when we're running the air condition, they run a little louder, and I can't hear them outside the camper at all. We've been able to run everything that we've wanted to run.
Well, it's actually already been a number of days since we got back from our 9-day trip. My wife and kids did the family camp, and then we went to a hot springs for a weekend. We did a bunch of stuff as a family together, and the Delta Pro with the 2 extra batteries performed flawlessly. Personally, I never saw it get below like 56%, I believe was the lowest. And that was a weird experience because it wasn't charging off solar. So if you go and see my old Delta video, there was a time where it wasn't recharging by solar the next day. And I don't know if that's what happened here, but basically the solar wasn't charging for some reason, and I just disconnected the solar cable, replugged it in, and it started charging again, and then ran just fine again. That was the only time I saw it get that low. Every other time I never saw it get below 80%. So truly, updating the air conditioning to be mini split was a huge benefit. Charging e-bikes, running electronic devices, all of those things was no problem on this 9-day boondocking trip. Basically, as long as we have enough water, we're good to go for as long as we want. Of course, as well, we need enough sun to go with that. But guys, I really do love the Delta Pro system. I think another really good system that would be comparable to this setup would be the MPS 3K, which is also on the website, Powered Portable Solar. And the reason that is because the base battery in that is 4,500 watt hours, and the expansion battery, another 4,500 watt hours, gives you 9,000 watt hours, which is pretty similar to this 10,800 watt hour setup here. The MPS 3K only has 1,500 watts of solar input, but it is able to easily over panel, just like this system is technically over paneled right now. And so overall, that might be another alternative option, but I still feel like the Delta Pro is my favorite one in terms of just how user-friendly it is. The MPS 3K is not very user-friendly, but that's for each of you to decide on your own. I will have more videos coming out about the Delta Pro and all the kits that are available at poweredportablesolar.com. The pre-made kits just make it easy. I'm actually literally testing solar panels right now. I've got a pallet of solar panels right here, and I'm just making sure that I'm finding the most efficient and best setups for these different solar generators. If you want to get the best price kits on these systems, then you want to go to poweredportablesolar.com. But really, if you guys have questions, if you need help sizing some stuff, reach out to me at info@poweredportablesolar.com or get direct access to me through my Patreon account. Go to patreon.com/minutemanprep, become a contributor there, and you will have direct access to me where I will help you personally with all of your preparedness questions to the best of my ability. So thank you guys so much. I really love this system. I love the upgraded mini split, and we really look forward to having many more trips in this RV powered by these solar generators to make sure that life's simple, life's easy, and that we have all the power that we need. Thank you so much. Be prepared. One of the best ways of getting prepared is getting a solar generator and a bug out vehicle like an RV or something like that. So if you have questions for that, reach out. But thank you again for tuning in. Be prepared. See you guys in the next video.